Hi, I am Ayush, and today we are going to complete our Todo app in Node.js. So let's get started. Now, here I want to tell you all one thing that last time we were making our project by using WS means WebSockets and MyDB means the create database functions. But you know what? That will take a lot of time to complete because first we need to send the data from the client to the server by using WebSockets, and then when we need to modify and perform some basic task on that function, and then send it back to the client side, right? So instead of that, let's use local storage for a simpler to do app. Okay. So for that, what we need at this place, yeah, everything is fine. So let's run the server here. So first of all, let me just go here and say nodemon today.j. Now after it started, let's go to this port here and okay, let us open it in Google Chrome. Okay, let me just close this thing here and okay, let me just close it. So now you can see here it is. So to do app, now we can give some title like my to do, and this is my to do. Now let's click on submit. Now you can see my to do, this is my to do, and then click on delete, nothing happens. So now what we need to push this data to the local storage, right? For that, what we need to do one thing here. Okay, so let's do here. Whenever we are submitting any kind of form, we need to first insert all this template. But even before clearing the title boxes, what we need to set like in the local storage storage dot set item, and we are going to set it as a key. So let's say okay, let's do one thing. Let's make an array, and inside that, let's say title, and in the title let's pass out the title here. So title dot value, comma, now let's say desc description, yes, desc dot value. After that is done, we can say it has a comma, and yeah, that's all. So what we need to do like this only, or we can do it in a good way as well. Like let us say, let us suppose we are having an array. So let's make an array. Let items is equal to and local storage dot get item. Okay. So if I say like if copy this, paste it. Is suppose this thing does not exist, means if it does not exist, what we need to just go here. What we need to do is local storage dot set item, and what we need to set it as item, and the value is going to be an array. Okay, so we are going to just do like that. Now what we are going to do, we are going to say like let item. Okay, let item, and after that let's say like item is equal to local storage dot get item. Now what happens at this moment, it will create a local in the local storage and key an item with the name key of item. Okay, so yeah, that's all. So let's save this thing here and let's go back, reload it. If I reload, go to inspect, go to console, and let's save local storage. Okay, but while local storage, now you can see there is an item. Now if I say for item, sorry, item, you can see something like empty string, but we are setting it to an array. Then why is it something like that? So now you can see item length, item is null. Okay, so we are setting it to an array. Okay, okay, let's do it. Let's say let arr is equal to title here, means whenever we are submitting the form, we need to pass out the data here. So title dot value, and then we need to make a dsc dot is going to be like dsc dot value, and after that is done, let us say like item. Yeah, that we are having an item. We are going to just push, and we are going to pass the err at this place, and after that is done, let's say like local storage dot set item, and item as the item. Now let's do like this, and let's go back here and reload. Now if I say like India is my country. Now okay, let's take a close here. Okay, let's click on submit. You can see item.push is not a function. Item.push is not a function. So we are getting something like this. Okay, so here what happens that local storage dot set item, and then we are having something like this, right? So what we need to just do like JSON dot parse, and let's do like this. Now let's go here to inspect local storage. Okay, let's say like local storage dot clear as a function. Let's press enter. Let's say console dot clear. Okay, let's reload the page here and let's go back to inspect. Now let's go here and local storage. One more time we are getting the item as null, empty string. We want an array, but it's not giving that. So why is it not getting that? So okay. Okay. So what we can do at this place, we can say like, okay, let's pass any other string like I use. Okay, let's save this thing here and let's go here. And okay, first of all, let me just clear my local storage, reload it. Now you can see I am having an Ayush. Okay, but we need want an array. So how we can do that? It's not doing that. So okay, so here we can do one thing, and what's that is we can set the item by using the JSON or stringify, and then yeah, we can stringify this array. Okay, now what we are going to do every time, we are going to just take this thing here. Let's say item is equal to local storage dot get item, and okay, let's say like item, and this item, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just parse it. So let's say JSON dot pass. Okay, I'm just going to pass it, and after parsing, what we'll get an array, and in that array, what we are going to do, we are going to say like item dot push, and we are going to just push that ARR here. After that is done, let's save this and let's go back. Okay, one more thing, we need to just when we are setting it, we need JSON dot stringify. Now let's save this thing here. Now let's go here and let me just clear my local storage first, and then let me just clear my console. Okay, let's reload it. Now after reloading, let's say the okay, now you can see something like this, right? So let me just write some random notes and let me just go back here. So item.push is not a function, it's saying why is that so? So let us say what, let us see what's the item here. So item is this, right? So item.push is not a function because item is like this, right? So okay, so what if I do like local storage dot get item, and in that item if I just okay, so in this, suppose if I just stringify this. Okay, let's parse this thing here. Let's try to okay, now you can see we are parsing it, but now also we are getting this. So now let's take this whole and let's copy this, paste it here, and now let's enclose it into a bracket one more time. Okay, so now we are getting an array, right? Okay, now we can do that. So for that, what we need to just do a simple thing, JSON dot parse. Let's save this thing here and okay, let's go back, load it. Now if I go here and say like local storage, and let's say console dot clear. Now let's reload it. Now here if I say like India is my country, now click on submit. go back. Now if I say like local storage and enter, now you can see something like this, right? I can add multiple nodes here. So if I add one more time, okay, one more time it's saying like object is not a validation. Okay, so what's the issue here? Where is I'm getting this? Okay, when I'm passing, right? When I am passing that. Okay, so okay, let's do this. So okay, it's not a validation. Object is not a validation. So what we can do here, we can say okay, we are passing the first thing. Okay, let's pass the first one here. Okay, now we are able to get. Okay, now we are getting this. Okay, the only mistake was that here I need to do like this, and afterwards I need to do only one JSON dot parse, and I just do like that. Now if I go ahead and say like local storage dot clear, and then I say like console dot clear, and after that is done, let's reload it. Now let's say like India. Okay, let's give some random nodes first. Okay, so this is something like this. Now let's go here, say local storage. Now we're getting all these. Okay, so that was a little bit difficult, but yeah, that's done. Now what we need after that is done. Okay, so title dot value, dsc dot value. Now, okay, so we are having a container, right, to do container. So we are going to just take that by using this, and in the container, let us say container. Okay, so let's say container dot inner html plus not plus equal to, but equal to, and what we are going to say. Okay, let's do one thing first. For let's make an for loop by saying I to be equal to 0, I smaller than local storage. Okay, what we need to just parse, give that thing here. We need to pass this local storage dot get item, and we need to give the string here. So the string is item. Okay, item. Okay, so we are having this item here. Okay, so let's say item dot length I plus plus, and after that let us select container dot inner html plus equal to, not plus equal to, if I say like this. Now here I'm going to just copy up this much of template. Okay, let's copy this. Now let's copy and paste it at this place, and instead of the title dot value we are going to just pass like okay, what we can do, we can say like copy this, paste it, and I'm going to just take the I index, ISN index, and in that ISN index I'm going to just say title, and the same thing I'm going to do for the DESC. Now okay, so yeah, that's all done. Now let's go back here and reload. Now okay, so if I say like some random nodes, let's click on submit. If I reload it, only one node is there. By that's so okay, this one. Okay, let's reload. Okay, no, okay, so we are having three, but we are getting only one. Okay, so it's not working as what we want. Okay, let's try to loop this. Let's try this one, this loop. Let's copy this loop. Okay, so let's take this thing here, and instead of this, let's say okay, let's even exclude this thing here. Console.log, and we are going to just give this much of data here. let's copy this data here and pass it here with the ISN index dot title. Okay, so we are having a lot of data, right? So at last we are having an undefined as well. So why is that so? Okay, so if we are getting this data here, then okay, so we need plus equal to. In fact, we need plus equal to. Let's reload it. Now you can see something like this happening. So what we can do is we can just console local storage dot clear, and then after that console dot clear. Now let's reload the site here and let's give some notes. Okay, this is okay. Let's say my to do. This is my to do. Submit. If I reload, my notes are there. Okay, so just we did a task of handling the notes by whenever someone submits the form. So yeah, that's all for this video. Meet you in the next video when we are going to build the delete functionality for our card. So till then, see you.